This is the MagBak Elite, and it's quickly becoming one of the most popular phone cases out there. In fact, in my review of all the cases for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, viewers specifically requested a larger review of this case. So is it really a bold new direction for MagBak? Does it still work with MagSafe? And are the colored accents really that great? Use the chapters to jump to a specific section, and let's get started. Now, this review is sponsored by MagBak, but they didn't get the review rights prior to me posting this video, and so these are my completely unfiltered thoughts without any of their input. So MagBak was kind of like MagSafe before MagSafe was a thing. They originally had the classic case, which I've previously reviewed on the channel. It's a soft touch silicone case that's a little boxier than the shape of an iPhone. It was very comfortable, but otherwise looked like a fairly normal case. But on the inside had a huge array of magnets and the accompanying MagStick, which had a 3M sticker, and together they had the single strongest magnetic force out there. Incredible to put on walls, in cars, and it's just an incredible force, way stronger than MagSafe even today. But then we get to the Elite. This is a completely new direction for MagBak, a more polished, more premium case. This is a plastic case, but with sort of a matte finish to it. It has an anti-fingerprint coating to keep it looking nice all around. It has covered buttons for the action button, the volume buttons, and then the Siri button, but a very slim cutout for the camera control. On the inside, there's a microfiber lining to keep the back of your phone safe, along with shock-absorbent corners tested for 12-foot drops. Now, all of those specs on paper seem great, but how a case feels in the hand, how it works in practical use is significantly more important. So right away with this case, it feels more premium than the classic case. It has these beveled edges that make the phone more comfortable and feel more secure. It's got a grip along the sides so it doesn't slip easily. The buttons have a solid click on all of the sides and it feels great to use. And overall, it is still really a slim case. I mean, just look at it from the side. It's really awesome what they've packed in here to just such a slim case overall. And then on the sides, there's the cutouts for the camera control. This is the only button that is fully exposed here. Unlike Apple that used sapphire crystal embedded into the button that still allowed camera control to pass through, MagBak opted for a complete cutout of the area. And they're not the only ones, right? Most brands that I've reviewed on the channel opted for that cutout option, but most brands have a very bulky cutout where it's actually a little distracting and unfamiliar to hold. So what I like here is that it's so thin and so precise, plus it cuts right around the back of the phone, so it's just natural to press. Overall, this is a really good new direction for MagBak and a bold new step for them. And this is a good case, but there's 5 additional built-in features that make it great. Like the built-in stand that's hidden in the top of the case, it folds straight down to a 90-degree angle and then flips back into place with a magnet really easily. And then you'll always have a stand, which can go on either side, and it's really handy to have. Second, you get this finger loop that's in the middle of the phone for easy grip, and it expands pretty wide. Overall, it's really comfortable to use, especially, of course, when you're using the Pro Max phone, the biggest iPhone that you can get. It's also really durable, so I can shake the phone around and the finger loop isn't falling out, which is great. It's designed to be really comfortable, which I like. And that brings us to point 3, the USB-C cover, which is actually a pillow for your finger. So when you're using a finger loop, you naturally rest your pinky on the bottom of the phone. And that gets really uncomfortable really quickly. So this USB-C cover actually has a built-in cushion, and honestly, I think it's my favorite part about this phone case. I know it's going to be a highly underrated feature, but once you use it, you won't go back. Then fourth, you get MagSafe compatibility still, which is a really rare thing considering the grip in the center of the phone. I love that they were still able to make this work despite everything else they have packed in here. So then on top of that, you get use of the MagBak MagSticks. This comes in the box, and essentially it's the strongest magnets you'll ever get with a phone. You can mount it in 4 spots along the phone, near the top of it. You can mount it on the right, on the bottom, and on the left. It's actually difficult to pull off of the phone, that's how strong it is. It comes with 3M tape, so you can peel and stick this anywhere that you want, like the dash of your car, for a convenient phone mount, on the wall somewhere in your house, on a treadmill. I mean, the options are really endless here. So you get all of these options, but then on top of that, there's the part everyone's waiting for, the customization. I really wanted to show you everything about how this works. So you order the phone case, and then you can get these add-ons that swap out for a bold accent. They come with the camera bump, the finger loop, the USB-C cover, then you get the sleep button, you get the action button, then you get the volume buttons, you even get swappable grip on the sides of the phone, and you can mix and match colors like I'm doing here with the light blue accents and the white grip. Then swapping them out is easy. The camera bump just pops out of here easily. You can pop in a new one by lining up the one corner and then snapping it into place. And you can already see this alone makes a really vibrant looking case, and I love that look. Then you can do the finger loop. With the phone removed, you can just pull it out simply, and it's easy to slide the new one back in, but with the phone in the case, it doesn't pull out. For the port cover, you can pop out the back and then pull it out, and then you can just put the cover through the hole and press to pop it through until it fits into place. And fair, you could stop here, right? But there's also buttons to change. If you press it, it really pops out easily. And these are small pieces, so they can be a little bit difficult to get the hang of, but it gets easier with time to press these things into place. I'm doing the same thing here with the other buttons on the phone, like the action button, and then the two volume buttons as well. Next up, we can pull the grip out of the side of the phone, and then simply press each node into place. I'll pull out the rest so you can see how easy that is, and then take your time just pressing each node into its right spot. This gets really easy after you've done it once or twice, and I really love the fact that you can completely customize the look of your phone, and then you can change it again and change your mind, and you can just keep on going. The end result is really something looking vibrant, and even taking it into different environments, it looks really sharp, and I'm a huge fan of the look of this case. But we're not done here. So this case actually comes in a case that actually doubles as a screen protector applicator. So with the instructions on the back, you can see what we're doing here, and it's really simple. Just place your phone face up without a case into the shell. On the other side, you can fold the tab over and then snap the shell into place. Once it's secure, pull the tab from the top until it comes out of the shell completely. Then you can take it out of the case, and it's perfectly applied every time. I thought this was really inventive for them to ship the case in this sort of shell, but then make it multi-purposeful, and I love that so many brands are giving us ways to easily apply our screen protectors. And you can barely see that it's there, so it's just a great application. So after trying out this case for weeks, what are my thoughts? First, I think that this is a really great new direction for MagBak. Where their main sell used to be the magnetic accessories, and now there's MagSafe and that's transitioning, they've now shifted and there's now so many more functional reasons to pick up this case. And the ability to mix and match accessories then makes it feel uniquely yours, which is just amazing to me. So I've been using this case for 2 weeks now, and I haven't seen fingerprints or scratches, making it feel really durable. Of course, longer term reviews would be more of a test of that. And although I primarily use MagSafe everywhere, I know a lot of people who could use this MagStick in a bumpy car ride, on a treadmill, which is just so strong that it works incredibly well. So now the main question you are probably wondering is, in a world where you're now competing with Apple and Beats on the price of your phone case, is this case actually worth it? The obvious difference here is that the action button isn't covered, and that could be a deal breaker for some, but the cutout is slim around the sides to the back of the phone, making it really comfortable to use. And I really think with all the extra functionality you're getting, this is a really solid case and justifies that price tag along it. I highly recommend checking out this case. If you have any other questions that I didn't cover in this review, leave them down in the comments below. And if there's another case that I haven't covered yet on the channel that you want to see, leave that in the comments as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to MagBak for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you in the next one.